There's this huge buzz around creatine right now. Everyone's talking about it. Who should take it? How much? At what time? Does it actually work? Most people think it's just for gym bros and bodybuilders. And yeah, that's how it started. But here's what's wild. There's new research coming out that's completely changing the game. We're talking about brain health, stress recovery, and even cardiovascular function. Studies from places like the University of Utah show it helps veterans recover from trauma. Research on older adults shows memory improvement. And this has also helped blood pressure drop in just 7 days without any diet or exercise changes. So today, I'm breaking down everything, the real science, the exact protocol, and why this might be the missing piece in your energy puzzle. And stick around because I'm also going to show you the difference between feeling alert, which is what your chai and coffee give you, versus actually having energy. Because they're not the same thing. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. I do these deep dives on science and longevity every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss them. Let me break this down for you as simply as I can. Think of energy like money in your wallet. Your body uses this thing called ATP as its currency. Every time you think, move, send a text, whatever, you're burning ATP. Now here's where it gets interesting. You can't store much ATP. You've only got enough for maybe 10 seconds of really intense activity. So how do you get through an entire day without just shutting down? Your body has this recharging system, and it runs on something called creatine. Think of it like this. A TP is your phone battery. Creatine is your portable charger. Without that power bank, once your battery dies, you're done for the day. Makes sense so far? Now let me show you where most people go wrong, alright? Here's where modern life completely screws with this system. Most of our mornings look like this. Alarm goes off, you grab your phone, chuck coffee or chai, and maybe scroll for a bit. That jolt you feel, that's adrenaline and caffeine lighting you up. But here's the problem, and this is huge. Feeling alert is not the same thing as having energy. It's like maxing out. Alertness is your body saying, go faster, spend more, push harder. And energy capacity is your body saying, we can actually afford this. Caffeine and chai, they're giving you alertness. They're not giving you capacity. When your cells don't have the fuel to back up all that alertness, you pay for it later. That's your late morning crash. That's your foggy afternoon. That's why you're exhausted but somehow also wired at night. If this is you, drop a comment right now and just say pattern 1 if you crash at 3 p.m. or pattern 2 if you never really wake up but you're wired at night. I want to see how many people are dealing with this. So when I started digging into the research, I realized we've been missing the entire picture. That University of Utah study I mentioned in the beginning. Here's what they found. Veterans who had higher creatine concentrations in the anterior cingulate cortex, that is the part of your brain that processes negative emotions, showed significantly better stress recovery since their last traumatic experience. Why does this happen? Your brain is only 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20% of your energy. So when your brain has the ATP it needs, it doesn't just think better. It can actually regulate emotions, process trauma, and maintain resilience under pressure. Another 2023 meta-analysis specifically looked at adults aged 66 to 76. What they found was that daily creatine supplementation significantly enhanced memory performance. But here's the cool part. It wasn't just about remembering better. The creatine actually increased phosphocreatine and ATP levels in brain mitochondria. It even stimulated mitochondrial activity in neuron cultures. Basically, their brain cells got better at making energy at the cellular level, but it gets even more exciting. And this is what shocked me the most. In older adults, just 4 weeks of creatine improved something called flow-mediated dilation. That's how well your blood vessels can relax and open when blood flow increases. One study in the journal Nutrients showed it improved from 7.68% to 8.9%. Now you might think that's a small change, but even a 1% improvement in this measurement is linked to 13% lower cardiovascular risk. Another study in Clinical Nutrition S-Pen that absolutely blew my mind. In just 7 days, arterial stiffness dropped significantly. Blood pressure came down from 144 to 136 millimeters of mercury, and with no diet changes, no new exercise program, just creatine. After 28 days, fasting blood glucose dropped from pre-diabetic levels into healthier ranges. Triglycerides went down too, all without any lifestyle modifications. And in the placebo group, zero change. Nothing. So, what's the common thread running through all of this? When your cells have the energy currency they need, when that ATP creatine system is working properly, everything just functions better. Your brain processes emotions and memories more effectively, your blood vessels stay flexible, your metabolism runs cleaner. Now, before I give you the exact protocol, let me tell you who needs creatine the most. Because if you're in one of these groups, this could be a game changer for you. First of all, if you're over 40, your body makes less creatine as you age, but your life doesn't get less demanding. Next, if you're vegetarian or vegan, plants have zero creatine. You're relying completely on your body to make it from scratch. If you're under chronic stress or recovering from illness, your body's energy needs skyrocket. If wired and tired is your default and you're running on alertness without capacity, if any of that is you, what I'm about to share will change how your entire week feels. So stay with me and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for regular updates. All right, here's the exact protocol. 4 simple steps. Pick at least one to start tomorrow. Step number 1, the 60-second morning reset. This costs you nothing and takes just 1 minute. Right when you wake up, before you touch your phone. Sit up in bed, put your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts, hold it for 4 and breathe out for 6. Do that for 1 minute. As you breathe out, say quietly, "My body is recharging." Stanford researchers found that this kind of breathing, a physiological sigh, can lower your heart rate and reduce stress in under 5 minutes. After that, stand up, drink water, and move for 2 minutes. Shake your arms, roll your shoulders, just move. Now, step number 2, fix your coffee timing. Look, I love coffee, but timing matters. Wait 60 to 90 minutes after you wake up to drink it. Why? You already have natural alertness in the morning from cortisol, right? That first. Then use caffeine to support focus, not replace energy. Pair this with creatine, and most people tell me the 3 p.m. crash either fades or completely disappears. Next, the actual creatine protocol. Let's keep this simple. If you're thinking what to buy, go for creatine monohydrate. That's it. It's the most studied, stable, and reliable form. Take 3 to 5 grams of it every day. You don't need a loading phase. You don't need to cycle it. Just pick a time you'll actually remember. Most people do it at breakfast and stick with it. Keep sipping water throughout the morning. Creatine pulls water into your muscle cells. That's a part of how it works. So keep yourself hydrated and be patient. This compounds over time. You're not going to feel like a superhero tomorrow, but you'll definitely notice in a few weeks. And for anyone worried about safety, there are long-term studies, including one that went on for 5 years, that found 0 adverse effects in healthy adults taking 3 to 5 grams daily. Use a good brand, stay in the dose range, drink water, and you're good. And not only this, what you eat matters too. Creatine only exists in animal foods, not in plants at all. The best natural sources are certain types of fish like salmon, herring, tuna, etc. There are several other non-vegetarian sources also, but if you're a vegetarian, supplementing is even more important. Otherwise, your body has to make all of it from scratch every single day, and that's just really hard. Creatine works way better when you're not fighting your own nervous system all day. Now, here's how to make this work even better. Number 1, light exposure. Get morning daylight in your eyes for 10 to 20 minutes. Remember, from the outside and not through a window. Night, dim your overhead lights, use warm tones, and keep your screens below eye level. This helps cortisol peak early and drop on time. Better sleep means better energy. Cut the junk oils. Ultra-processed foods cooked in seed oils, high in linoleic acid, clog cellular energy production. So skip fried foods, packaged snacks. Cook with ghee or butter. Talking about supportive nutrients, we have 2 big ones. First, magnesium, which helps stabilize ATP, and then natural vitamin E, which protects your cell membranes while all this energy stuff is happening. If you've been doing everything right but still feel terrible, get your thyroid and gut health checked. Those anchor your metabolic rhythm. Pick one thing from this list tonight. Come back in 48 hours and tell me in the comments what you tried and what changed. And move your body, but keep it simple. You don't need to destroy yourself in the gym. Lift 2 to 3 times a week. Slow, controlled resistance. Push, pull, hinge, squat. This signals your body to store creatine where needed and build strength without jacking up stress. Walk outside daily for 20 to 30 minutes. Walking improves oxygen delivery. Your smaller vessels work better with good ATP and steady movement. Creatine seems to support how flexible your vessels are and how well oxygen gets delivered. Even in the tiny vessels, blood sugar and triglycerides can trend in the right direction without you changing anything else, at least in the short term. Here's what I want you to take away from today's video. You're not chasing some stimulant buzz here. You're funding your actual capacity. Creatine helps your cells recycle ATP right when they need it. Your breathing and light habits retime your daily rhythm so your body knows when to spend energy and when to save it. Your walking and lifting direct that energy into the tissues that keep you functional for decades. Your muscles, your vessels, and your brain. When all these pieces work together, you don't have to micromanage your day around crashes and cravings. The system just supports itself. If you found this helpful, hit that like button so this reaches someone who's been living in wired and tired mode and thinks that's just normal. Comment "I'm in" if you're starting this protocol with me. And if you have any questions, drop them here and I'll answer them all. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one.